check, 1 2, check, 1 2. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Oh my God, you're right.
I know what's wrong.
What?
It's going to fix it.
What is it?
The damn password.
Your mom just came in. That was all a lie.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2, check 1 2.
It's low, but I heard it on my end. The recording's low though. Crisis averted. That's 1 for 10. Check 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Volume check 1 2 3. We should be good.
Okay, we're gonna start the meeting. Please stand, flag salute.
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Yes. Mr. Shi,
Here.
Mr. Vishal Patel. Ms. Peng.
Here.
Ms. White.
Here.
Mr. Romano.
Here.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Here.
Mr. Lugo.
Here.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Here.
Mr. Erica.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Opening statement.
Yes. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Public Law 1975, C-231 Sunshine Law, the Edison Township Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Board of Education administrative offices and posted on the board's website.
Thank you. Today we have the meeting at the Woodrow Wilson Middle School. And Mrs. Blevins, this is your home, so you take it over.
Thank you. Good evening, Dr. Aldarelli, members of the Board of Education, students, parents, and community members. I'm Jennifer Blevins, the proud principal of Woodrow Wilson Middle School, and it's a pleasure to welcome you this evening. Welcome to our beautiful new gymnasium. We are so excited to host this evening's Board of Education meeting in this incredible space, a space that represents our continued commitment to excellence and growth at Woodrow Wilson Middle School. To showcase some of our WWMS students and programs, I will now introduce you to our assistant principal, Mrs. Renu Mendarata.
Thank you, Mrs. Blevins. Good evening, Dr. Aldarelli, Mr. Shi, members of the Board of Education, families, and most importantly, our students. It is truly my honor to stand here before you tonight and share just a glimpse of what makes Woodrow so remarkable. Our students are not only mastering academics, they are growing into leaders, creators, and change makers. Tonight, I'm proud to highlight two programs that have been nationally recognized by Character.org as promising practices, and they reflect the very heart of Woodrow. The first program is our STARS program, Students and Teachers Achieving Results and Success. Through STARS, students are paired with a teacher mentor, creating a true one-to-one connection. Over 32 of our teachers generously volunteer their own time each week to provide guidance and build relationship with students who need them. The impact is clear: stronger connections, greater confidence, higher achievement, and a school culture where every student feels valued. We owe this program's success to our incredible teachers and counselors. Without their dedication, STARS simply wouldn't exist. Another program that embodies the heart of Woodrow is our student-run coffee shop. Operated by our unified, self-contained program, alongside peer partners, it is far more than a place to just grab coffee. Here, students practice communication, responsibility, financial literacy, and teamwork. It is entirely student-driven and self-sustaining and has become the hub for connection for our entire school community. And just like STARS, this program also has earned national recognition as a promising practice. We are deeply grateful to our teachers, Mr. Makyawarna, Ms. Banik, our paraprofessionals, and CSTs who make this program happen. And just to let you know, at the center of all we do here at Woodrow is our North Star statement: empowering learners to shape the world with knowledge, purpose, and passion. Programs like STARS and the coffee shop bring this vision to life, and our North Star guides everything we do here. So, of course, our students also shine through the arts. Tonight, we are proud to present the Woodrow Wilson Top Jazz Band under the direction of Mr. Sal Fossa. They will perform Jericho, an Afro-American spiritual arranged by Chris Sharp in the style of 1930s swing, echoing the timeless energy of Sing, 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 So please enjoy Jericho. Wow, what a wonderful performance. Thank you, Mr. Fossa and the students, for that outstanding performance. I want to share a special point of pride. Both of our band directors here at Woodrow, Sal and Sergio Fossa, once sat in the very seats here as Woodrow and JP students. And today they have returned as educators, giving back the same community that shaped them. So I would now like to invite Mr. Sal Fossa to say a few words.
Thank you very much, and thank you for allowing us to perform for you this evening. We're so grateful to be here. I personally am very grateful and blessed to be in the position I am. As you know, I was raised in town, and I went through all 12 years of the music program here. And what I can say is, from being firsthand witness, experiencing the program myself, and then working here the last 26 years, this town has been on a relentless and ruthless, accelerating upwards trajectory when it comes to education, and also, obviously, the arts. Because every time you find educationally achieving district, the arts are always front and center also, and they do not get left behind. The change that we've seen in the last few years has been very difficult to describe to you. We went from a schedule where we could see the kids every other day to every half a year, and now it's every day in the classroom. We're so excited to, I'll just report, a quick report on Woodrow Wilson. We now have, rather than split by grade levels, we have an audition-only wind ensemble where the top 60 kids are selected through audition process, which is just kind of unheard of. We played for Ithaca College last year, and each one of the students studied with the professors on each of those individual instruments on their faculty. And then the head of bands at Ithaca said that he would like to come down and work with our wind ensemble because he was so impressed with how we're playing. And this is only to complement the support that we've had from parents, in-house administration, and the Board of Ed and the administration in Edison. So we only owe all of this to you folks. We thank you very much for that and really hope that you continue the support of such an excellent program. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fossa. Now, speaking of student talent and leadership, I would like to highlight just another group that continues to make us proud, our Future Business Leaders of America, FBLA. I have had the privilege of traveling with them to the National Leadership Conference in California, and I can tell you that they truly represent the very best of Woodrow. So please join me in welcoming two of our outstanding FBLA leaders, Artham Juwariwala and Rayansh Bodu, who will share their experiences with us.
Hello, ward members. My name is Rayansh Bodu.
And my name is Artham Juwala, and we are two proud 8th graders from Woodrow Wilson Middle School. I hope everyone's evening is going well so far.
Today, we are here to talk about something that we and Woodrow Wilson Middle School are very proud of, our very own FBLA program. The truth is, although many in the room here today do lead successful lives, most of them didn't really get the chance to participate in business-related competitions at such a young age, where they would have to pave their own path to the top.
Luckily, we as students did get that chance.
FBLA is a business-related club where students have the opportunity to, show off their skills at competitions. And they even have a shot at making it to the National Leadership Conference.
Rayansh, would you like to start off by talking a little bit about your journey in FBLA?
Sure, Artham, I would love to. So I started my journey in FBLA when I was in 6th grade, and ever since then, I've been a part of FBLA and all the wonderful memories that were created in it. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to nationals in 6th grade, although I placed in top 10 in states. But I did not stop there. I did not give up. In 7th grade, I worked my way through states, and I got first place in the whole nation for my category at Anaheim, California. Artham, I remember you made it to nationals in 6th grade, right? I believe it was in Orlando. Do you want to talk about that?
Of course. So I got to FBLA, or Future Business Leaders of America, after joining my new school, Woodrow Wilson. And something about Woodrow Wilson is there are a lot of clubs. But as a business enthusiast myself, I chose to join FBLA. At the FBLA NLC in 6th grade, located in Orlando, Florida, I learned valuable skills like responsibility by managing a room with 3 other students, as well as managing expenses by buying groceries in a budget. We also engaged in networking through pin trading, making friends from different states and even different countries. I also improved my public speaking skills by speaking at workshops, another opportunity FBLA provides. Truth be told, FBLA was more than just skills. It was also filled with many fun events, ranging from trips at the amusement parks like Universal and Disney, to even the days just trading pins at the convention center. It was truly a blast, and a memory I will never forget.
Like you said, Artham, FBLA is not just about learning business concepts all the time, or about solving rigorous math problems. It's about learning discipline, time management, and improving skill sets relating to public speaking and confidence. And most importantly, it's about having fun and networking with people.
This is what makes FBLA and the trips included in it so special. Woodrow Wilson's FBLA program has truly represented the state of New Jersey in an outstanding way at nationals. 44 students from Woodrow Wilson represent the school at the conference, competing in a range of events. Around half of the competitors stepping up from Woodrow placed, with 20 students placing in the top 10, 5 students receiving second place, one of which was myself, and 2 students placing in first, one of which was Rayansh. Those are certainly some pretty good numbers if I've ever seen any.
Trips like these are really what gives students the opportunity to express themselves. And this is what makes Edison schools really stand out, and it's what differentiates us from the rest of the nation. So, on behalf of Woodrow Wilson Middle School and all the students who participated in FBLA, I would like to thank the Board of Education for supporting FBLA. And I would also like to thank the club advisors and the teachers who were with us on that trip to nationals. Ms. Menderata, Ms. Cameron, and Ms. Islam. They truly deserve an appreciation for the amount of effort they put into the club. From having fun in Disneyland to competing in our category, they were there with us every step of the way. And they were really what made nationals such a huge success. So, coming from someone who's been on the trip, I think it would be wonderful if the Board of Education could continue to support FBLA and support such trips like this.
FBLA has truly changed me as a person. And it is something I plan to continue this year and in college and high school as well. In a world where we have to deal with major financial decisions, like buying a home, going to college, or even something as simple as staying out of debt, I am beyond grateful to have been part of FBLA, allowing me to be more financially literate.
I just want to end with my quote. A small drop in the ocean can make a big difference in the world. I'm just a drop in the ocean. And if more people come together, we can make a huge difference.
Thank you for giving Rianj and I this opportunity to shine a light on Woodrow Wilson's FBLA program. Thank you and have a great evening.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Ardham and Rayansh, and congratulations once again to all of our FPLA members. Now, on behalf of our staff and students, I would like to thank the board for their time and continued support. We are proud of who we are and even more excited of what's ahead. Woodrow Wilson is truly a special place for us. Thank you.
All right, so thank you, the students. You guys did a great job over there for the presentation. FBLA, and I hope you know when you actually go to high school next year, there will be a business academy waiting for you. All right, we're going to start a business academy next year, and you will continue to shine, in the areas that you guys are put a lot of effort in. And I'd like to thank the band director for what you said here. We can see the difference that the commitment that the district made to the music program. And these two students, they're not only scholars and they're musicians as well. These, they go hand to hand. And I'm really happy that you mentioned that with the new change of schedule, you're meeting these kids every day. That is a big thing that we were able to accomplish a couple years ago, and it's paying off. And we all know that the J.P. Stevens has a high-performing band program, and so is our Edison High School. And I can see the feeding program that goes into our high schools. Thank you very much, and thank you for all the hard work. Thank you. All right, now we have a couple presentations. Dr. Aldarelli.
Thank you very much, Board President Shi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eddie Aldarelli, Superintendent of Schools here in Edison Township. It is my great privilege tonight to introduce and celebrate someone who embodies the very best of the teaching profession. Each year, Middlesex County honors one educator out of all of the schools in Middlesex County that demonstrates outstanding dedication, creativity, and impact in the classroom. This year, we are so proud and honored to house the Middlesex County Teacher of the Year, our very own Miss Pamela Ang of Lincoln Elementary School. Just listening to the way her students, her colleagues, and her administrators talk about her, she's the kind of teacher every parent hopes their child will have. She inspires curiosity, builds confidence, and nurtures a love of learning, which is what we all hope for. Pamela, we are thrilled to recognize your remarkable accomplishments and the way you make Lincoln Elementary and our district shine. Please join me in congratulating Pamela. What a wonderful accolade. And we do have an awesome video to show you right now that honors Pamela and all of her accomplishments.
wonderful thing. Thank you very much.
So at this time, I'd like to call to the podium, up to the front of the stage. Mr. Shi, I believe we have something for Ms. Ang as well. If I'd like to call up our Middlesex County Teacher of the Year, Ms. Pamela Ang. Take a picture with the board.
The board?
Good evening, members of the board, colleagues, and community. I am deeply honored to be named the Middlesex County Teacher of the Year.
Mrs. Dunn, get closer to the mic.
Rather? Am I good? When I first heard the news, my initial thought wasn't about the award. It was about the incredible students who inspire me every single day and the amazing team that make each classroom a place of discovery, growth, and celebration. Every morning, walking into Lincoln School and seeing the students' bright smiles and hearing their cheerful greetings reminds me of how fortunate I am to do this work. Lincoln School has always held a special place in my heart. It's where I completed my student teaching under the guidance of Christine Benny, who first showed me the power of patience and encouragement and helped shape the teacher that I am today. Returning here to build my career has been one of the greatest privileges of my life, and I am proud to represent both my school and Edison Township. And along the way, I have been fortunate to be guided by mentors and leaders who have supported me at every step. I'm especially grateful to my principal, Mr. Scully, and my assistant principal, Mrs. Mosley Avias, for their steady leadership and confidence in our work. I want to thank Dr. Aldarelli for fostering a school environment where teachers and students alike can truly flourish. But most of all, I am inspired by my students. They bring energy, wonder, and laughter into our classrooms. They remind me why I chose this profession. I love seeing a student's face light up when they finally solve that tricky math problem, hearing the giggles as we read another chapter of our favorite read aloud, marveling at their surprising science questions in the garden, and being there to listen to their questions and concerns, small moments that make every day meaningful. This recognition is not mine alone. Teaching is a collective effort, and I am deeply thankful for my colleagues. They have been there on the challenging days, offering encouragement, helping me think through ideas, and cheering me on throughout this process. This honor also reflects the dedication of administrators who lead with purpose and families and community who invest and champion in our students every day. Everything I do as an educator is possible because of this incredible network of support, dedication, and shared vision. And I am proud to share this recognition with each and every one of them. And finally, I want to thank my parents and my brothers. Their love, encouragement, and unwavering support have given me the confidence and strength to pursue my passion for teaching wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. It is a privilege to come work here every day, to learn alongside our students, and to help them discover all that they are capable of achieving while inspiring them to believe in themselves. I'm proud to represent the remarkable work happening at Lincoln School and throughout Edison Township. And I am grateful every day for the students, colleagues, and families who make this journey so full of meaning and purpose. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Mr. Ravnick, yes. Come on now.
Good evening. Matt Revnack. I'm the president of the Edison Township Education Association. So I just want to mention that Ms. Ang is so deserving of this reward. You know, I thought about the commercial in Olden. I'm dating myself. When A.F. Hutton speaks, people listen. When I visit Ms. Ang in her class, when Ms. Ang speaks, her students listen. To get a group of third graders to just sit there like mesmerized with her just tells you the quality person and teacher she is. We always brag about the great teachers, and we do have an incredible staff across the district, and Ms. Ang shines above. She was recognized about a week and a half ago at the Middlesex County Union reception. Now she has the ability to go on, and hopefully she'll be named Teacher of the State. But to stand out among, I believe there's something like 40 other school districts in Middlesex County shows the type of person. And one final thing in finishing up. When I visit Ms. Ang, the first thing she asked me to show what type of person she is, how can I help you? How can I get more involved? That was music to my ears because I'm always looking to get younger people involved. So it's a well-deserved award. I'm glad you're a part of our district, and I wish you a continued success in your future. And on behalf of myself and the ETA leadership, we'd like to present this to you. You'll be able to open your own flower shop at the end of the night. But thank you. We'd just like to ask if the ETA leadership would come out. I know Ms. Daniel wants to get a picture for us as well.
While you guys are taking the picture, I just want to make a quick comment. Ms. Ann and Mr. Fossil, they are the product of Edison Public Education. This is exactly what we're looking, for from our students and our educators. They're coming from the district. Thank you very much. Okay, we have another presentation.
Great, thank you very much, Mr. Shi. So one of the great parts about being a superintendent and surrounding yourself with really talented people that work extremely hard is you also get to get the accolades from their hard work as well and take a lot of credit for it as well. And the reason why I say this is because tonight we are actually the recipients of an award in Leadership and Innovation Technology Award presented by the CEO of a company that we've worked really, really hard with in relationship to school counseling, telecounseling, and the utilization of AI. And that's Mr. Steve Palm. The individuals that have worked so hard with them are my Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Thomas Toohey. Round of applause for Tom. And our Supervisor of Special Education, Ms. Kate Gaussman, who have been on the forefront of this partnership and have worked really, really hard, not only for the success of our students, but to be on the front edge of the wave of the future in relationship to AI and telecounseling. So at this time, I would love to call up Mr. Steve Palm for a couple of words. Thank you.
Thank you. It's tough to follow. Teacher of Middlesex, so congratulations, Ms. Ang. Good evening, Dr. Alderali, Board of Education members and guests. On behalf of my colleagues at Prosperi, it's an honor to join you tonight and present Dr. Alderali and the Edison Township Public Schools with our 2025 Leadership and Innovation in Technology Award. At Prosperi, our mission is simple yet vital. We leverage human expertise and artificial intelligence to ensure that every student receives exceptional support, particularly in counseling, and to help each one reach their full potential. Prospery is created by educators and industry leaders like myself, whose goal is not to replace the human touch, but to superpower and dedicated school counselors with technology, AI, designed for real school environments. Last year, Prospery was privileged to partner with Edison Township. Throughout this partnership, we were impressed, my entire team was impressed by Edison's talent, culture of innovation, and commitment to student success. Our team was particularly impressed with Kate Guzman and Tom Tui, two exceptional representatives of the Edison team. Under the leadership of Dr. Aldarelli, sorry.
You got it.
Edison has embraced technology not as a buzzword, but as a practical avenue to improve outcomes. The dedication and openness of your educators helped us pilot and refine our telecounseling services, develop our AI, develop our technology, and set a standard for excellence and collaboration. It's my privilege tonight to present this award and our appreciation and thanks for the partnership and the passion for innovation that the Edison School District has shown us, and I think your community. We look forward to continuing this journey with you and together advancing student achievement, particularly in the area of school counseling, which we think is a vital area of development. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. And congratulations. Okay. All right, so we're going to be real quick. President report. I already said a lot about this, so just congratulations to the teachers and the students are here, and the award winners. When going back to Ms. An, we actually the ceremony you saw on TV that happened, I think it was in March or April, and I like to thank all the students as well in that school. There was a great assembly, but at that time it was supposed to be a secret. Until I think it was July, they had to announce because the previous teacher of the year was still teacher of the year until July. So all the students kept the secret, and I'd like to thank them as well. So good job. So that's it from me for today.
Great. Thank you very much, Mr. Shi. For my superintendent's report, a lot of the sentiments that I echoed on Thursday night. I just want to welcome back our staff, students, and parents to the start of another unbelievable school year, 2025-2026. The beginning of school year with our back-to-school nights, opening ceremonies like this. It's our pep rally. There's such excitement that's built in the promise of a wonderful experience in each and every single classroom. I thank everybody that made this possible, my central office team, as well as all of our building level administration, our teachers, our support staff, our custodian staff that got everything ready up into the finish line, as well as our bus drivers each and every single day. It really takes a village, and we have an unbelievable staff that make sure that the first couple days went fantastic. This year also marks year 2 of the strategic plan, building upon the successes of last year and the areas of growth for this year. We are moving right along with all 5 of our pillars: finance, wellness, portrait of a graduate, programs and pathways, as well as engagement. We are committed to each and every single one of them. And one of the highlights within those areas is part of our expansion plan. If you've noticed, and this is full representation of some of the work that we've done in this gymnasium right here. We had a lot of projects that have gone on over the course of the summer. We have a little video that's going to be representing that in just a moment. But we have our J.P. Stevens expansion project as well as our auditorium renovation. We just did a great groundbreaking ceremony as a Board of Education over at John Marshall. Our Edison High School vestibule, as well as the cafeteria renovations, are near completion right now. We have fitness courts at both high schools, Edison High School as well as J.P. Stevens, which should be done mid-October. We are the only high schools in the state of New Jersey to have these fitness courts, and they are open to the community. We encourage everybody to take utilization of these. We'll have a representation of that as well, too. We have paving. We've got a bunch of stuff, but why don't you take a look at it for yourselves so we can roll the video. Perfect. Thank you very much. That's just a small sampling of the work that's completed. We've got a bunch of things to come: air conditioning in a few of our elementary schools, a JMI expansion project, softball field, and an orchestra room over at Edison High School as well. Looking at those pieces as well as the accomplishments over the course of the last year in relationship to our strategic plan, I can't think enough about our North Star statement, which represents everything that we embody here in Edison Township: empowering learners to shape the world with knowledge, purpose, and passion. I thank this Board of Education for its vision and its support in all of these endeavors and supporting me and my team for the benefits of all the students here in Edison Township. Mr. Shee, before I conclude, I just do have a quick public service announcement. So one of our goals here is to stay connected, and with our Director of Communications, Miss Heather Daniel, we have done just that. We have a one-pager in the back that has QR codes that is basically one-stop shopping for everything Edison Township Public Schools. We have the opportunity to download our Parent Square app, which is going to be our branding of communication here in Edison Township from all of our staff to our school community. We want you to follow us on social media too. We have a pretty active and robust Instagram presence currently right now, as well as Twitter and Facebook, or X and Facebook. If you're interested or want to know about internal happenings and see us interview some staff, some students, some Board of Education members, we started a podcast entitled Leading the Way. It's got some really good information on there and gives you a little bit of an insight and a different take on Board of Education members, our teachers, our principals. There's a great one with our Teacher of the Year as well, too. And last but not least, there is also a link for interest for our up-and-coming Education Foundation. So for anybody that's interested in learning more about it, with the potential for an application process as well, too, which will be coming up within the next month or two, please feel free to take a page off of Ms. Daniel there, download the apps, scan the QR codes, and join us in this journey. Mr. Shih, that concludes my superintendent's report for this evening.
Thank you very much. So now we're going to take a 5-minute break so the kids can wrap up and go home to their homework, and then we're going to go resume our regular program. Thank you very much. Shannon? Chris? Where's Visho? Visho?
The wrong seat. Unless you want to sit on Mr. Ronak's lap. Now that-
Okay, so we're gonna resume. First, we have two representatives from the two high schools. So who wants to go first? No,
at
this
that.
time we'll let Edison High go first. Next time, JP, how's that? All right.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, members of the Board of Education, superintendent, administrators, teachers, and the community. My name is Levin Levin, and I am the president of the Student Council of Edison High, and I'm very honored to be here today. Edison High is a school where students take pride in more than just academics, but also school spirit, leadership, giving back to the community, and creativity. The Student Council, along with many other clubs, play a big role in fostering this energy and working hard to make sure events bring people together and create memories for a lifetime. Today, I just want to highlight some of the past events we've done so far and what we have coming up in the next couple of weeks. We began the year in August with our freshman orientation, where we brought together all the freshmen from the two middle schools, and they were welcomed into our school with the student council board as well as some teachers. They were able to go through their schedules, have a motivational guest speaker, and learn about the school before starting in September. We also, earlier this month, hosted a back-to-school night for Edison High, and it helped introduce the newest Eagles to Edison High life, and as well as their parents, which encouraged them to start off the year strong. Earlier this month, in October, the coming up month, we'll be hosting a Spirit Week as well, where it will be able for students to show off their spirit with events leading up to the big homecoming dance and homecoming game at the end of October, the first week. And it's a way to showcase the students to find their ways to get involved. We also have the pep rally as well during that week. We would also like to have coming up on October the Halloween events, where we will have a Halloween costume competition, which encourages creativity and brings students together in a spirited way. And this week's homecoming theme is also a night in New York, where we're looking forward to a weekend filled with school spirit, pride, and community. And finally, as in November, we will have our annual Volleyball for Charity event. This fundraiser is always a highlight for the fall, which combines not only school spirit, but again, giving back to the community for students who are committed for just not our community, but making a difference beyond Edison High. All these events reflect how engaged and spirited the community-minded our student body is, and I am proud to share that Edison High continues to be a place where students feel connected, supported, and inspired. I'd also like to say in closing a special thanks to our advisors, Ms. Fedowitz, Ms. Van der Wettering, the principal, Mr. Ross, Mr. Ferraro, Ms. Lopek, who all helped to make sure Edison High is a place where students can feel connected and make all our events possible. And I'd like to say one more time, thank you for this opportunity to speak, and I hope to keep on having updates for upcoming meetings. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, how do you like the new cafeteria?
Yes, I'd like to add the upgrades and renovations are actually very nice. We have new screens, lightings, the entryway and the lobby is much bigger now and spacious, which is really nice. We also have the updated security room for a parent drop-off, and overall, the fitness center now outside is really great and a really new change to the school as well.
How about the trophies box? Is it filled it in yet?
Yeah, it looks great, and the mirrors are, windows are huge now as well.
Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you.
Okay, now JP Stevens.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anuja Sharma, and I am a senior at John P. Stevens High School and a co-president of the Student Council. The start of the school year has been filled with energy and opportunities for students. We welcomed class of 2026 with the freshman orientation in late August, At orientation, students were given the opportunity to tour the school, walk their schedules, and talk to upperclassmen, who we call Hawks members, about the transition from middle school to high school. To further help the class of 2026 acclimatize to their new school, Student Council helped facilitate a freshman carnival along other major clubs like DECA, FCCLA, HOSA, and Odyssey of the Mind. This gave freshmen the opportunity to connect through games, snacks, and activities designed to build community. We also had a back-to-school night on Wednesday, September 10th, which allowed parents to walk their child's schedules and meet all their teachers to better understand the expectations and the guidelines for the new school year. The start of this school year was especially exciting with the opening of our brand new C Wing, an exciting addition to our building. The wing has provided us with additional classroom space and resources that will benefit both students and staff. Extracurricular life is also in full swing. Clubs have begun their interest meetings, including organizations such as the Model UN, DECA, and FCCLA, with many more to come. Additionally, the weekly is published on a weekly basis, allowing students to stay updated on all of school affairs and explore new opportunities such as events, clubs, and fundraisers. To showcase all of our student organizations, we will be hosting our annual club fair in the coming weeks, giving students the chance to explore new passions and get involved in the school community. Athletics are also giving us much to celebrate. Our girls' volleyball team won their first home game, while the girls' soccer team defeated Edison High School for the first time in 6 years. Boys soccer also faced off against Edison, and our football team opened their season with a spirited home game featuring the creative Country versus Country Club theme. Looking ahead, we're preparing for 2 major events this Friday. First, the Fall Pep Rally will take place during school, and we will work to celebrate and highlight all of our athletic teams. Additionally, the homecoming dance will take place on Friday as well in the evening, followed by our homecoming game on Saturday, where a newly introduced homecoming court will be crowned for the first time in 6 years. Overall, September has been a month of growth, achievement, and excitement at John P. Stevens. From the energy of our classrooms and the success of our teams to the engagement of our students and clubs in community events, it's clear that the school year is off to a strong start. We are confident that this year will be filled with spirit and memorable experiences, and I want to thank all of you for your time and your continued support of our school and our community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, you're a senior. Your homeroom is not in the new wing, right?
It is not.
Yeah.
but it's okay.
But you use the study hall in the new auditorium, right?
Yes.
You like it?
It's very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been in school for 4 years. Now this year we moved probably a third or half the students into the new wing. The passing time in the hallway is getting better.
Yeah. So anyone who goes to JP knows that our passing could be a lot. It's very squished. But with the C wing, I feel like I actually have room to walk around. People have elbow room for once, and it's amazing. It's a great addition to the building. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Glad to hear that.
Thank you.
If you guys want to go home to do your homework, to do your college applications, feel free. But if you want to stay, you're welcome to stay as well. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right. So let's go through our regular agenda. We are opening up for public comments for resolutions only. Public comments for resolutions. Anyone? Yes, Mrs. Conway. Yes. Thank you, guys.
It's a personnel question, that's okay?
Sure.
Elizabeth Conway, 20 Netherwood Circle. As I'm looking through the personnel agenda.
Mrs. Conway, just a little bit lower. Thank you.
Start over?
Yep.
Elizabeth Conway, 20 Netherwood Circle. As I'm looking through the agenda of the personnel, I see under Joan Valentine, it's changed to a Director of Innovation. Is there some way you could, was this something that is new? Was it posted, explained finalized, and actually the start is TBD,
Okay, any other questions?
not about the resolutions. I'll come back for the other.
Okay, Dr. already?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, this is actually a position that was spearheaded out of our strategic plan in year one. Position was posted, I believe, in late July or early August. Partially grant funded as well. We utilized some title funding in a little bit of a different way. And it has really kind of spearheaded some of the innovative practices that we've been doing in relationship to our academy work, our North Star statement, Edison 360 in relationship to our portrait of a graduate, but most importantly, working with our administrators and teachers on the infusion of artificial intelligence in each and every single day. So yeah, so it was definitely planned for. The TBD, which will be talked about right after the board votes on that, in relationship to a transition plan, if the board does accept this recommendation.
Is there an actual posting of this position?
Yeah, it's closed. Yes, it was.
No, but
it was
the
posted and closed.
description.
Yep. Job description is on our website.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Public comments on resolutions? See none?
Motion to close.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Okay. All right, so let's see. What's this? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So, a little change on the procedure. Now we are opening up to board members. Do you have any questions about the resolutions? Because once I call the approval, we're not going to talk about in the middle of the voting. Do we have any board members have any questions about the resolutions that we're about to approve? Any board members? Okay, see none? All right, can I have a motion to approve personnel?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. John, you got it? Okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Errico.
Yes.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Lugo.
Yes.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Romano.
Yes.
Ms. White.
Yes.
Ms. Peng.
Yes.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Yes.
President Shi.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All yeses. Congratulations, Dr. Valentine, on this brand-new position. Now you can have the stage say a couple words. And you can decline the position if you want to.
No, definitely not. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. And as I thought about what I wanted to say tonight, I considered this like I'm receiving my own award. So I want to make sure that I, in the spirit of that, give credit to those who helped me earn it. So I'd like to start by thanking, first and foremost, my family, my mother, my husband, my siblings, who've been the champions and cheerleaders of all the work that I've done throughout my career. I'm so grateful for everything that they've done and how they've stood by my side. Next, I'd like to thank Dr. Aldarelli, the Board of Education, and the central office team. Thank you, thank you, thank you for creating this position and for having the trust and faith in me to lead innovation throughout the district. You have met every challenge, every request, every wild idea with the same level of energy and enthusiasm that has helped innovation take flight throughout the district, and I'm extremely grateful for that. It's been said that in order to do great things, you should surround yourself with greatness. And I've been so lucky to do that very thing in my role as the district's chair for the Innovation Committee over the past few years. I've had the privilege and the honor of working with a powerhouse team of educators and leaders, Christina Hughes, Jen Fisher, Kristen Tasoy, Nicole Halpin, Sam Grimaldi, Ojis Ray, Harriet Sideris. It's been such a pleasure to work with all of them, to have their creativity, their collaboration, their forward thinking. It's been so much fun, and I can't wait to continue to innovate with one another. And last but certainly not least, and this is a thank you that is near and dear to my heart, I have two amazing assistant principals, Dan Kelly and Ken Blakeski, along with an extraordinary community of students, teachers, parents, support staff, counselors, custodians, nurses, you name it, administration, everything at John Adams couldn't be any better, and I'm just so proud of the work that we've done together. I'm so grateful for the time that I've spent there. I'm honored to have been the principal there for several years. And the best part about this position is that I don't have to say goodbye. I get to continue forging those relationships with the John Adams community, and I also get to extend my reach to all the other schools throughout the district. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get my hands dirty and innovate with the rest of the community and the rest of the school district. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really like your energy. And, I learned the word gymnasium when my kids were in the John Adams. Now what you need to do is make Edison School District amazing. Thank you very much.
And Mr. Shi, just to answer another question from before, Dr. Valentine has big shoes to fill,
Yes.
right? So the TBD on there is in order to, number one, secure a candidate, whether that's an interim, as we look for a permanent candidate for that particular position. But Dr. Valentine is still going to be running the ship over at JAMS as we make sure that we smoothly transition her into the central office role.
Thank you.
Mr. Shi,
Yes.
I'd like to, Joni, I've known you a long time. You did a great job. And you're expected to do even greater things. Thank you for doing what you do for the students of Edison. To be honest with you, you're a tornado. Every time I turn around, well, Joni said it. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Okay. Any other board members? All right, so we're gonna have, can I have a motion to approve administration, curriculum, instruction, and pupil special services? Can I have a motion?
Motion. Motion. Second.
Whoever, you give Joe first.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. As long as we get this one done.
All right, roll call, please.
Mr. Erico.
Yes.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Lugo.
Yes.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Romano.
Absolutely yes.
Ms. White.
Yes.
Ms. Peng.
Yes.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Yes.
President Shi.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Can I have a motion to approve finance?
Motion.
I second.
Mr. Erico.
Yes.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Lugo.
Yes.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Romano.
No.
Ms. White.
Yes.
Ms. Peng.
Yes.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Yes.
President Shi.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Committee reports. Finance and facility.
Hello, everyone. There was a finance and facility meeting on September 15th at 4 p.m. in Caucus Room. Attendees were Vishal Patel, Ralph Arico, Ronak Patel, Jerry Shi, and the district leadership. We discussed the purchase of 430 Talmadge. The contract is signed and we are in the due diligence period. For JI, Appellate Division has filed a stay until the 9/23. We discussed some options for EC Phase 2 for project financing. We discussed some contracts for John Marshall, various additions, classroom additions, cabling, security, as well as lighting and rigging. And for facilities, we reviewed Edison High School's orchestral renovation, bids to be received on October 7. And we received Ben Franklin, Mystery Design to submit a proposal for HVAC for the Ben Franklin School. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are open for public comments. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's not here, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, curriculum committee reports. We had a curriculum committee on September 30th, 2025. I don't have the attendance. I can't find the attendance. I think attendance is me, Vishal Patel, who else was there? Dr. Rick Cohen, and
It's not posted.
I can't remember who. Ronak Patel was there too. I can't see it.
Hang on 1 second.
It's okay. I know our CTE
Oh, it's on here.
supervisor was there too.
It's on here. Okay.
It's weird.
Oh, it doesn't have the.
It doesn't have the attendance. Maybe it's my fault.
No, it's
okay.
definitely not. It's definitely not your
It's okay. I know our CTE supervisor was there too. I just can't remember her
Probably
name.
Rick Cohen.
Rick Cohen I mentioned.
I mean,
yeah.
Rick Cohen.
Okay.
Gotta have Rick Cohen.
Yeah, but we discussed the detail of the finance of the business academy, which will launch next school year. This is in addition to our bio academy and computer science academy that's launched this year. Then we basically had a brainstorming session exploring every idea from the programming names. This is in terms of the career pathways. We talk about the names, the academy, institute, pathways, to levels of studies and entrance criteria. Our vision is twofold: breadth by offering a wide range of subject area for students to explore, and depth by providing multiple levels within each subject. We also want to provide flexibility so students can adjust, switch levels, or change directions along the way, because we all know teenagers change their minds, very frequently. Our goal is simple. Every student, whether college-bound or not, should find something in high school that sparks their interest, develop their skills, and give them career options and build their confidence. High school is, supposed to be fun, not much more fun and less stress. We also talk briefly about middle school WIN period. The committee received a brief updates on the current WIN period situation, and we discussed potential enhancement. More details will be shared soon. Stay tuned. Meeting was adjourned about 5:30 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, it was not on the printed thing. All right, now we are open for public comments for anything. So, anyone, public comments? Yes, Mrs. Conway.
Elizabeth Conway, 20 Netherwood Circle. On Saturday evening, I went to J.P. Stevens High School. They had the marching band competition, and it was beyond fabulous. The kudos to both bands was phenomenal, and I just thought they deserved to hear from somebody that it was that wonderful. Secondly, regarding the Talmadge property, I was at the ETEA candidates night last night, and it was brought up, and we heard many different things going on regarding the property, but I was told, someone said anyway, that a contract has not been signed yet for the purchase of the land. Is that accurate? And number two is, I was kind of upset why you would spend $9 million just to stop developers from building apartments. We can think it, but to announce it in public sounded a little off to me. But to hear some positive items, how we would spend $9 million for a piece of property and put it to good use for our school district is a great idea. This has been going on for a number of years. In fact, when I was on the board many years ago, that was a topic of discussion, and there was a few choices back then. So I'd like to see it move forward, but I would also like to hear something more definitive as to what's going on with that chunk of money and more definitive ideas. It doesn't have to be anything solidified yet, but in what direction? Thank you.
Okay. So you want to try to address that? Yeah.
So in relationship to the contract, it's still currently with the attorneys, so there's not too much that we can probably disclose in relationship to this, but if you've ever been involved in a house sale and things along those lines, there's a process of due diligence where you inspect the property. In relationship to that, Mr. Toth, I don't know if you want to...
That's accurate. There's a variety of things when it comes to purchasing or acquisition of land, varying. When you're acquiring land with public funds for public use, you have to go through a variety of different tests. Phase 1 environmental tests, or what you might call a preliminary. There's site surveys that got to get done. There's a whole bunch of things that need to get done in order of due diligence in order to be able to complete the transaction and get you to closing, along with approval for land acquisition by the New Jersey Department of Education. So we're currently going through that process now. That's all I can really say as to comment to that. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, and in relationship to the property's use and the potential for the district to utilize that property, it's much like when the board purchased the church across the street at Menlo Park, right? I remember when I first came to Edison Township, we were in the process of negotiating that. There were ideas for a preschool. There were ideas to build an extension across and make it one complex in relationship to Menlo Park. And then we kind of landed on the Edison Success Academy at that time too, which provides the alternate school for our high school students. We're in a very similar situation. We've had ideas tossed around in relationship to a school, a bus depot. I mean, the good part about this property, it's equidistant from both ends of town. So there's a lot of potential in relationship to that. What we're going to rely upon as an administration with Board of Education support is not only our strategic plan, but our long-range facilities plan too, which guides our process with those components. The minute that this does come to fruition, we will present the Board of Education with some concrete options.
Thank you.
Mr. Shee,
Mrs. Conway, I think you were on the board when we actually started this. And we actually had DMR to design this. We went to DMR, the office. They presented their design to us in their office when Ralph was the president. And we also visited one of their schools at the Secaucus on the other side of the train station. Very amazing, right? So this thing has been going on for a while. And I don't know if you remember the discussion at the point is, the cost of building a 500 students a school or 750 student school, it's very high. And at the end of the day, when we looked at it, there were discussions about 500 students. I think it was $60-something million at a point. And for 750, it was a 5-story building with about $82 or $83 million, and that was the money at that time. Just think about how much it is. This is not including the land purchase, which is another, that time was $9.5 million. So when we looked at this, the number why 500 or 750 is because we go by the demographic study, right? J.P. Stevens was 400 students over capacity, and Edison High was 150. So we try to see if we can build a school that will take these overcrowding out of these schools. But the problem with that is it's a big investment. And if we do a magnet school, which we take the top of the students from both high schools, it's not gonna, it will make this school look good, but the ratings of the other schools will drop. And also the problem of that, if you actually look at the design, there's no space for sports. It's very limited, a small playground area. So the students will still go back to their high schools to do extracurriculum for sports and stuff like that. And so that's one consideration. The other consideration was vocational school, right? But the problem is that we wasn't sure if we can attract 400 students out of JP to go there, to go vocational school. And the other problem with that is when students graduate from the school, they still don't have a professional license. And so because of the challenges of that, so high school was not considered. Then there were other options. We considered elementary school, a kindergarten school, central district-wise, or pre-K, or whatever you want to call it, and also a middle school. But the problem of that is you only solve problem at one level, right? If you do a middle school, you only solve the problem at the middle school. And if you do elementary, or that's only for the elementary schools for overcrowding. But we spend all our money. We're not addressing the entire school district. That's why later on we developed a three-stage plan to address all the different schools. And that's part of the long-range facility plan. So that's why we decided not to pursue with schools in that property at that point. And right now we are following this three-stage expansion plan. We have 70 classrooms that's coming, that's already completed or in the process of being built. And we'll continue to expand based on that plan. So we'll see more classrooms, and my whole goal is to put air conditioning in every classroom. And so that is the story, and that's a fact. So I guess it's election season, and people's memory, get faded. But I'm not saying you. So but that's what it is. This is public. I'm saying public. People can, record or cut my video. So, any other public comments? Yes, sir.
Hi. Hello. Yeah, I'm Amrish from 92 Kingswood Court, Edison, New Jersey. I'm here to talk about meditation and how it impacts kids. So I want to discuss some things like in today's fast-paced world, right?
Can you move the microphone down a little bit? There you go.
In today's fast-paced world, kids undergo a lot of stress, anxiety, and research has proven that if kids do regular meditation, these could be high school kids, middle school kids, even as early as elementary kids, they get into the habit of that. It helps them with mindfulness, helps reduce stress, anxiety, and just helps them deal with the academics better. So I have two parts to my question. The first question is, has the Education Board looked at this in the past? And the second thing is, there is a Mental Health Awareness Day that's coming up on October the 10th across the world, and this is celebrated across the world where a lot of teaching around mental health is done. So I'm part of an organization that it's a non-profit organization called as Himalayan Samarpan Meditation, and we offer meditation to the public. And in honor of the October 10th day, we are having a session at Roosevelt Park from 9 to 11, where we will be having yoga plus meditation sessions for kids, for adults, families, staff. So the second question that I have is there a way for us to help promote this so that the Board of Education or anybody else can help us to ensure that we get people who are looking for these things? Thank you.
Mr. Shi, can I say something?
Yes.
I know Vishal and I were just discussing this at length in our last meeting at the Education Center. So I know Vishal is very interested and actually wants to find a way to do something for our students and staff regarding mental health. So I think Vishal would be a perfect candidate here to head this up.
I plan to attend this event, and I would, if it's allowed, I can invite everybody, right, in the entire district and teachers to attend the event and then expose themselves to experience the meditation.
Okay.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, everybody's welcome. I have a flyer. I just don't know whom to reach out to that can share.
Okay.
Mr. Shi will let you know.
Yeah. So to answer your question, have we considered? Absolutely yes. Okay. So mental health is very important. It's ultimate. It's extremely important. For our students. So we'll do whatever we can, if it's possible, to help these students. Dr. O'Reilly, you want to say anything? Or
No. I mean, those components are something near and dear to our Chief Academic Officer for Secondary, Mr. Cohen, in relationship to student and staff, mental health and wellness, along with Dr. Tui and Ms. Gausman, who also spearhead those components of our strategic plan pillar in relationship to that. So the answer to that is yes, we look at ways to embed that during physical education class. We talk about those components in elementary school during our morning meeting. As far as a specific endorsement, I don't know if the Board of Education can officially do it, but I think you did a pretty good job talking in the microphone right now, and this is going to be broadcasted, so I'm pretty confident that there's going to be major awareness of it right now. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr.
Any
Shea.
other? Yes.
The only concern I have, the teaching aspect of it's great. They do, the persons who are doing this, do they have to be certified, or do they have to have certain training before they can take and deal with our students? Do they have to be insured? I think it's a great idea, but I want to make sure that we do our due diligence before we say yes. Let's say yes, but we do our due diligence first. I think it's a great idea, sir. I think it's a great idea. The fact of the matter is, I want to make sure that the board makes sure that there's due diligence. That's my only concern.
Thank you. The key word is due diligence, right? We got to do our due diligence, anything that we do. So the answer is yes, and they probably had to go through a background check as well, just like anyone who deals with students. So the short answer is yes, and we will do due diligence. Not only this, we'll do due diligence on a lot of other things as well. That's what when we try to bring anything into a school program, we need to do that. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, Joyce.
Joy Ship Freeman, Edison, New Jersey. I've seen the meditation before, and I've seen it work before in an urban setting where the kids were really wired, and they presented meditation in the room to them, and it calmed their nerves and it calmed them down a whole lot. So I'm always for that information. Now, something I'm not that crazy about, but I don't know, everybody seems to be crazy about it lately, this AI. I've even used some AI and got the wrong answers constantly. And to me, I think we lack most the ability of critical reading skills. I think it's lacked, even among adults. They just look at stuff. They don't actually read it. They don't process it. They don't comprehend it. They just jump. And that's why everybody's like, fighting and scrambling with each other. So I'm strong for that. If you're going to do the AI, whatever, over here, learning over here, that can just be an extra tool, because I think that when different papers and different information is used, you may use a little bit of AI, but you need to give them like 3 different things to use in order to come up with the right paper, media, paperwork, and other magazines and different things that you can get online. But I really don't like that a lot, and especially with young children. And as people know that I've seen people while out to dinner, which I was very, very proud of this particular lady that was at dinner with her child. When the child got antsy, instead of doing like most people do, give them the phone, give them information, she gave the kid a book while they were sitting there. And I think we need to do more of that, of getting the children more involved in reading, because reading builds vocabulary, and they will know when they look at the AI, they'll know that, oh no, this information is not correct because I know I read it and heard it another way. And I'd like to say kudos to the Teacher of the Year from Edison, that she made it far as Middlesex County, and I'm hoping that she makes it through the state, because I work a lot with the other teacher that made it through the state. I go to workshops and stuff with her during the course of the summer, so that's really good. Because I remember when I substituted Lincoln School like 100 years ago, and I'm like, that school was kind of, and I'll tell you, because I know about school districts, that being a 3rd grade teacher is very hard. People on the street, they don't understand. They think elementary is so easy, because they don't understand what you have to put into it. They don't understand when you build the house, you got to do the basement first. You got to get a good, strong foundation, else they won't be able to get to the next level. So I'm glad that Edison, that we're continuing to keep our schools great, and this is like super gorgeous. This is beautiful. And a secret is when I was going to John Adams, the regular Woodrow Wilson was being built, and I was at split sessions. So this is even better than it was when it was brand new. I'm very, very happy with the way the money is being spent in Edison. I'm glad that you're not jacking up my taxes all over the place like other people are. Thank you.
Thank you, Joyce. 0%, right? 0% tax increase. All of this, 0% tax increase. I thanked you privately before, but I want to thank you publicly. Thank you for connecting us with Mr. Dillon on the USTA. I didn't know you were a good tennis player until he told me. So Dr. Huss is working with him to see what he can help us. But I want to thank you in public for introducing him to our school district. Really appreciate it. Any other public comments?
Motion to close before Mr. Ross gets up. I thought Mr. Ross was trying to get up.
Yeah, that's just kidding.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good evening to the Board of Education here. My name is Priyank Goyal. I live on Fairmount Avenue behind JAMS. With my 2 kids, my family, I have 1 kid who is going to JAMS, and the other kid goes to JMP. He's 7 years old. He takes his bus from Norton Street, and the background here is that it's pretty inconvenient for him to kind of go to 4 blocks, which is kind of away from us, and he takes his bus, and it becomes more challenging during fall and winter time. My kid is always excited to go to school, but since last year, since this routine has been changed, because the bus earlier used to come at Fairmount, the intersection of Fairmount and Mount Pleasant, and now it goes a little bit further down, which is 4 blocks away, to Norton Street. But he was not excited now. He was like, he doesn't want to, like, especially during winter time, and we have seen it last year, especially during winter time, he just don't want to walk that whole 4 blocks. And this has already been faced by many parents who were there earlier, but they have to leave, unfortunately. But so my request to the Transportation Department through Board of Education here that, and that bus actually passes through that Mount Pleasant and Fairmount. The bus actually passes from there. So my request here is to make the same spot for the kids to board the bus. There are 5 or 6 kids who wants to board the bus from that Fairmount and Mount Pleasant, and the bus actually passes from there. So this is, I'm not asking to get to a new bus stop, but I'm just asking the bus to stop over there at Fairmount and the intersection of Mount Pleasant, which was there earlier, which can be very convenient for the kids, especially for the small ones. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So where does the bus go after the North Avenue or the North Street? Where does the bus go? The North is the last street. I live around that area. I'm very familiar with that area.
So after Norton, it goes to that circle, the Lucille Court.
Okay.
Yeah. So that doesn't. So earlier the bus used to stop
So
at.
this is elementary school.
Yes. Yes.
There's another bus stop near the library, Mount Pleasant and the library place. Is that closer to you?
No, that's still far because that's the intersection of, I'm talking about Mount Pleasant and the Fairmount. I think you're talking again 4 blocks down the lane.
All right, thank you. Just want to clarify.
Yeah,
So
no, absolutely.
We'll look into it. What you want to do is, why don't you send an email to the Transportation Department, and we'll try to address that.
And what's the bus number? Do you know the bus number?
MD4. MD4.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that a couple of years ago, we adjusted the bus stop because there were no kids. The bus used to stop at Lombardi and Fairmount. there were no kids from Lombardi anymore, so that's why it was just.
No, the bus, so I don't know about Lombardi, but I don't know about the Fairmount and Mount Pleasant, yeah, there were
I live around there. I'm very
Okay,
familiar with
yeah.
it. Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you so much, thank you. I'm sorry, the last one, so where I should be emailing them, the Board of Transportation?
Senate Transportation Department.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, the information's right on our website under the Transportation Department.
Thank you so much.
You got it, thank you.
Mr. Ross. What's great about Edison?
Oh, man, we only got 6 minutes. We don't have enough time. I mean,
I'll give you more time. Every time you talk about good things about
every
Edison,
time
I'll give you
talk
more
about
time.
what's
I
great-
told you.
Well,
You're special.
I've got people sitting there waiting, and everybody, it being special is being a part of Edison. I just wanted to jump in a bunch of different things. It was great to see our new student representatives. We had so much fun with the ones last year. To see the new young people come out and do so well was a great start. And the start of the school year has really done well, and the kids really are appreciating all of the different changes that are going on in the school. And a lot of the alumni that come back and they see what the school looks like. It's different, but they're like, wow, this really worked. So it was fantastic. And I'm so happy to hear that the orchestra bids are coming back at the middle of next week. So that we'll have that. Hopefully by the time we're in October, I'll get the Edison hard hats out and we'll get some shovels. We'll start putting a little digging work in, so we'll get that stuff going. So looking forward to that. And again, as our band director said, grateful for the support of the arts. Just wanted to talk about real quick, one of the things that we got going on next week at Edison High. I always talk about the 4 R's of Eagle Pride. I beat it into the kids over and over again. It's respect, readiness, responsibility, and the red and the gold. And next week is going to be the week of respect. And the way that we do that at Edison High, we really started to pick it up. A lot of times people thought week of respect is like a little kid elementary thing, but we do it well in the high school with our RISE students. We sit there and appreciate our diversity. So each of the different days, they're going to have different activities, bringing different groups of students together and different ways of demonstrating respect for each other, respect for the school, and respect for our school community. This RISE leadership group is a group that's come together under the direction of our teacher champions and Dr. Patel at a central office. Last year, the leadership went on so many different conferences and even held conferences. They saw the grandson of Mandela. They saw the New Jersey Teacher of the Year, discuss a Holocaust education with them. And they did a Switch It Up Day where they had students from all the different levels in the classes go to different classes so they could see what the experience was like so they could really bring our school together. One of the things that we always talk about, the last one after respect comes down to red and gold. And we talk about how the and, that together, it's the thing that puts the two colors together that makes us so strong. And this group has really been a part of that, and we're looking forward to the week of respect. I can't wait to see that. And I was also hearing Joyce always talking about J.P. Stevens, and I believe Ms. Badowski talked about the great band shows that went week to week over the last 2 weekends. And it was kind of, Edison High came away from the J.P. Band show. JP only performs an exhibition for their own show, but we came away with the most outstanding band, most outstanding music, and most outstanding performance. So it again shows the dedication of all the different work that's been going on in the arts in Edison High. And let's just keep up this great momentum this school year. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other public comments? Yes, in the back. Joyce, come on. We are one Edison. Okay.
Hello, my name is Lydia, and I'm a constituent in Edison. I had some questions regarding the closure of 3 classrooms for preschoolers with disabilities at FDR Preschool. From my understanding, these children from these classrooms will be moved from a 1-to-12 teacher-student ratio to a 1-to-16 student-teacher ratio integrated classes. I understand that there will still be 1-to-12 ratio classes for those who need them as determined by their IEP, and there will, and the 1-to-16 ratio classes that are integrated will also be for those as it's determined by their IEP. I just want to ask whether this decision was made due to the current class's needs or due to space or budget cuts. I have a husband who works with preschoolers with disabilities out of district who couldn't be here today due to healing from a back injury. He was concerned about this as well. As he said, it's very important that children with disabilities get their needs met, especially at the preschool age, as it's the foundation of their learning and behavioral development. Some students have very high needs in terms of how much external stimulation they can handle, and also how much adult support they need, both behaviorally and to pay attention in class. And I also think about different learning styles that some students with disabilities, like they may need a different learning style as well. So I just wanted to ask about that, as that was something we were concerned about.
Do you have any other questions?
I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So before I ask Dr. Alderelli to answer your questions about specific classrooms, there were no budget cut. The budget this year actually went up $10 million than before. Okay, so there's no budget cut. The budget went up. The tax stayed same, but the budget went up $10 million. With that said, Dr. Alderelli?
Yeah, just to echo Mr. Shee's sentiments, yeah, in relationship to class size and things along those lines, wasn't due to space or budget cut restraints. Not knowing the specifics of the types of students that are particularly in that classroom, our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Tui, of Special Services is here that could probably answer those questions in a little bit more detail than I can.
Now, if you don't mind, you can go talk to him. He's in the corner. Okay. Okay, thank you. Any other public comments? Yeah, Matt.
Matt Revnak, ETA President. I know it was mentioned before, we did have our ETA candidates last night, and basically should be a role model for the way election and not campaigning, but a forum like that should be held. I got to say, the 7 candidates that were there was highly respectful to each other, very cordial, and I really do thank those of the 7 members that were there. Anyone that wants to view it that did not get to see it last night or see it in person, it's still, you can go through our ETA website, edisoneta.org. It is there. You can watch it at your leisure. Second thing, I mentioned at the caucus meeting, October 19th is our trunk or treat. We're going to save a tree this year, and instead of sending flyers out, I already talked to Ms. Daniel, and thank you, Ms. Daniel, and about sending it out to the middle school and elementary school parents via through the district forum, and also she'll post it on the district website, the newsletter you send out, etc. So we're trying to do things so that the parents do get them, because we know sometimes the kids get them and throw them out. This way, all that information is there. And by the way, we do invite all the board members, administration, all to also attend. Finally, October is a number of things that need to be recognized here in education. So first of all, it's National Principals Month. So thank you to our principals, the job that they do in running our buildings. I know I personally appreciate the working relationship I have and my building reps have with the principals. So we want to recognize and honor them. October 23rd to 27th is actually School Board's Recognition Week. So we recognize you, school board members. And again, thank you for the service you provide for that great, salary of $0 that you get. Sometimes we disagree, but I do appreciate your giving up your time and, commitment to the district. October 2nd is National Custodians Day. I know it was mentioned before about the great job they did preparing our schools, but thank you to our custodians and keeping our schools clean and maintained well. October 5th, although we celebrate it in May, National Teachers Week, but it's World Teachers Day on October 5th. So universally speaking, teachers are recognized on that day. And there's 2 other things that happen in the month of October. It's also National Bullying Prevention Month. And based on the climate in our country right now, I don't think there's a better time to have National Bullying Prevention Month. I hope people around the country will adhere to that and, take a little cooling off period and a time out. And specifically in New Jersey, it's Week of Respect, starting next Monday through Friday. I know I always taught a couple lessons when I taught, even though I was a math teacher, about respect and, honoring other people's opinions, etc. So again, in our current climate, hopefully, the message will get out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comments?
Motion to
none?
close?
Oh.
Oh.
You're too slow.
Harish Thatineni, 45 McKinley Street. As always, a few small questions. So John, first one I'll give it to you since you were very excited to close the meeting as soon as I was about to speak. So Stop Finder, 1 month since the schools have been open. I think it's time we release that, upload the routes and send the email to different parents, the new parents. I know those who were already there on that app earlier, for them it's working, but for the new parents, when I called, they said they would send an email and all, but so far I haven't received, most of us haven't received it. That being said, yes, as I always said, when there are issues, we complain. When things are going well, we should recognize in public. So this year, transportation did a great job. I have to accept that. Most of the issues were resolved with the help of either a telephone call or a help desk ticket, and it was done within a week, as opposed to 1 month plus last year or the year before. So yes, I think finally it is streamlined, and hopefully it will be like that in future years. Number second. So Dr. Aldarelli, a couple of months back, I thought you said that the requisition for 150 fans was placed. Would be great if you could give some update.
What is it? I'm sorry?
Huh?
What is it?
Fans.
Oh,
150 fans, the requisition was placed, I believe you said it 2 months or 3 months back. So just curious, what is the latest status update? I know the future is AC, and that's what we want, but till such time, this is a hot topic every summer. So what stage is it in? Still in the process of being acquired or fixed or working, whatever it is. 1, 2, 3. Soccer fields. So I know the cricket fields were being managed by the Edison Recreation Department. Just curious if the soccer fields are different or it is the same one. Some issues and complaints on social media from parents about that. So any information would be helpful. Who manages it, and what is the process of permits and timings and all that. Fourth, JPS and EHS halls, the auditoriums. Great work, Jerry and team, in terms of the expansions and all. So when the locals, Edison residents, and or non-profit organizations from Edison Township rent it, is there a 50% discount like it is there in some other townships, for example, Monroe? If not, is there any such plan to bring about such policy changes? Next one, the fitness courts in EHS and the tennis courts in JPS. So after hours, I believe it is open to public, but in the absence of any rules, that would be a chaos. So we need to have some rules like first come, first serve basis. If it is singles, then maybe half an hour, doubles 1 hour, like we have in, like say, Merrill Park. Next, okay, this is that sensitive topic which was already discussed, I believe, by board president with superintendent and attorney about some objectionable content in some books in some school libraries. I'm not an expert in terms of First Amendment and all those things, so I think any update after discussing with the legal department would be appreciated, because parents are really upset about this. I mean, we all know by the time students are in high school, they graduated from sophomore class, they know everything, but keeping those things in middle school and that too in open kind of gives a wrong signal. It gives that we are promoting and encouraging that. Next is, again, Jerry and team, great job with the school expansions and all that. So that was the best thing we could do in the absence of huge funds wherein a new school could be constructed. But now a small difficulty is the class passing time for the students in middle schools and high schools. So how difficult is it to get rid of the win period and the study hall in high school, win period in middle school and study hall in high school, and adjust the time to the class passing time of 3 minutes, maybe increase it to 5 minutes or 7 minutes. That would be very helpful. For that matter, can that time be adjusted for increasing the parent-teacher conference slots, which is always a fight in middle school and high schools? The joke is that you need to have a high-speed internet like the Goldman Sachs traders have to get the parent-teacher conference slot. Okay, running out of time, so the nature ratings. I'm surprised to see that South Brunswick, East Brunswick, and even Metuchen high schools are there, but not JPS. We discussed this a couple of years back. This is related to the feedback of the alumni and the students. I know Dr. Elderelli mentioned we have reached out and trying to post content on our website so that they can get it. I think we need to follow up on that because JPS not being in there is kind of a surprise to me. Thank you.
Well, it's a lot of questions. And I do appreciate you came here and praised our transportation department. As I said last week, they did do a good job this year, a better job this year than before. And we also have some, things we probably need to look into, right? But overall, Mr. Gideon and his team did a great job. As far as a lot of the detailed questions, I think it's probably better off you send all of that to Dr. Alderelli, and so we can address one by one. Do you want to address a couple?
I wrote a bunch of them down. So, if you could just email, it was a good amount of questions, so I'd like to take some thought in relationship to responding to them. One I can answer, a couple I can answer off the top of my head. We bought like 400 fans, somewhere in that ballpark.
About that, right?
Yeah. So we're filling orders. Those have already been distributed to building principals and classrooms that have requested them. And we'll do that periodically throughout the year. Thankfully, we got winter weather coming up. It's getting a little bit cooler. So we can prepare for spring and summertime. In relationship to the Stop Finder app, I believe that's going out. They had to make sure that all the bus stops were correct. Number one, so you're right. We had to make sure all the bus stops were correct and accurate as we uploaded them into, because some of them were changing, as they do kind of in the beginning of the year. But to my knowledge, I think Dr. Huss had indicated that it's going out tomorrow. Is that correct? Yep. Correspondence in relationship to Stop Finder is going out tomorrow. And the other questions, listen, shoot me an email so I could sit down and take a look at those in a little bit more detail, especially the ones about scheduling. We've got a lot of balls in the air for middle and high school scheduling currently right now as we're looking and analyzing both of our schedules.
Yeah, so just want to, one comment is it's about study hall and the win period. We have to have the, mentality that the students, when they're in school, not every minute they need to be sitting in the classroom. And they need a little break here and there. So, I got your point about, you need a little bit passing time. You're looking at win period and study halls. But sometimes they just need a little break. And, with especially, the gentleman mentioned all the mental health and all the issues. They have a little break time. It's not really a bad thing. Constantly, 7 hours in a school, and every minute it's getting knowledge taught. I'm not sure if that's really a good model, but we're looking into it. And as far as soccer field and cricket field, they're different. They're going to manage differently. Tennis courts, we are looking into possibly opening that up. and class passing time, and we're looking into it. So just make sure that you send all the questions so we don't miss anyone, but we'll definitely get back to you. Thank you very much. Any other public comments? Now you can go.
Motion to close.
Do I have a second?
I'm not sure, Ralph, really? Okay, second that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, now we're open for board member comments. Board members.
Yes, Mr. Shi. Couple quick things. One, I did attend a few activities in the month of September and actually at the end of August, I believe. I was at Mr. Ross's freshman orientation, which was run very well, and welcomed all the freshmen in. He had a tremendous outpouring of support from his staff and students, so that was a great event. I did attend both the J.P. Stevens and the Edison High School band competition. Two great performances. Edison actually did very well at the J.P. Stevens Band Festival, and I heard that J.P. is also doing well in their competitions. I also attended a J.P. Stevens Edison High School soccer game where Mrs. Pang's daughter just scored so many goals, so it wasn't even close. So J.P. Stevens beat Edison in that match. But again, I enjoy getting out to the games and competitions and things like that. So I look forward to more. I love Mr. Ross's email. Every week I get that telling us what's happening in Edison High in October. I try to look on the J.P. Stevens site for that same information and attend some of their functions as well. Thank you, Mr. Shi.
Okay. Judy?
Okay, I just would like to add my congratulations to Ms. Zhang for her award, and to Dr. Tui and Kate and Dr. Early for that beautiful, beautiful award that they were presented tonight. And then I would also like to add my congratulations to Dr. Valentine. I spoke to her before, and I've watched Joni just rise through the ranks from when she was just, a new teacher. And it's just so wonderful to see her move forward in this in this way. And I know she's going to be a blessing for all of us. And you're right, she is a tornado. So just hang on, and she's going to do wonderful things. I know it. I also went to the band competitions. I went to Edison Highs, and I also went to J.P. Stevens, and they were magnificent. And for J.P., I have to say this, the rain held off this year till the very last second when we were just giving out awards, because usually we get soaked at J.P. Stevens, but this year we did not, so the gods were with us. So, but that's it for me, and thank you for listening.
Mr. Shi, can I? Yes. Well, I'm excited about appointment of new innovation director. It's a one step closer towards my goal of integrating AI in district, and my vision is to work with our students and create some AI apps that can be leveraged by district leadership, by our staff and teachers to make their day-to-day life easy. I know they do a lot of work manually, and it's tedious, and I think our students are capable enough to create some apps to make their day-to-day life easy, and also get some exposure of creating real-world application. In the process, we may be able to create some IP that we can sell to other school district. Dr. Alderelli, thank you.
Anybody else? Yes.
Jerry?
Yeah, go.
No,
Ladies first.
Okay. I just want to say that I forgot the name of our CTE supervisor that attended the curriculum meeting, and thank Rick for confirming that it's Miss Nicole Halping, Dr. Nicole Halping, I think now. That's the name. And I also want to say thank you, Ralph, for mentioning the soccer game. I feel it's a little hard for me to brag myself, but thank you for mentioning that. It made my soccer mom very happy. That's where I spend most of my time to watch every game of JP varsity soccer girls team games. And also congratulations to Miss Ng and to Joni Valentine. I think that's a great promotion that we're having, and looking forward to work with Joni on all those great innovations, including the AI, which I'm very passionate about too. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Joe.
I was at the Edison band they did a great job at J.P. Stevens, and J.P. Stevens did a great job at Edison High. Some of the things that I noticed, Edison High, they finished the asphalt work around the track. The outdoor fitness center, that's a plus. I think we have it at Edison High and at J.P. Stevens. That was really, I was excited to see that. One thing that I think we can address, at J.P. Stevens, there's a piece of fencing that's missing. And during the motions, they put caution tape up. Was that, like, not thought about? Or when they took the fence down, they didn't put another fence up? Got to talk to Will Colboss about that?
He's on it.
Thank you, Will. And once again, Dr. Valentine, boy, that's a home run for us. Thank you.
Okay.
Even I was able to be part of that JP Stevens band.
Awesome.
It was a great event. Our student did like really good hard work and their talent and their commitment towards the art was very nice, and I witnessed that very closely, and it was good. Yeah, all the students participating from all the New Jersey school performed really good.
Thank you. Please. All right, so I have to echo the comments from my fellow board members about the band. I was a band parent for 7 years, and you think that they sounded pretty good right now? Just wait till the end of the season, okay? There'll be a totally different band, the way the sound goes. And as I said, in our school district, we're not only developing scholars, we're also developing musicians and other for other curriculum advancements. And Matt, I have to thank the ETA for hosting the event. I was yesterday. That's great, and everyone did a good job. This afternoon, we had a groundbreaking at John Marshall. A lot of work already has been done. We actually saw a couple pictures on the video. The school had probably 36 and 34 classrooms right now, and we're adding 30 more. So we'll double the capacity of that school. So this is what you do to solve overcrowding, is by creating classrooms. So we'll continue to do that, and we hope that JMI is going to take off pretty soon. We can't wait for that. It's been delayed for a year and a half now, and I don't know why, but I know why right now, but I didn't know why before. So I want to get rid of those trailers behind. You all know that those trailers have been there for a long time. Mrs. Conway and Mrs. Badowski, you can agree with me. The floors are rotten. So I can't wait for the new classroom to be in there, and we get rid of those the trailers. And that's it from me. Any other board members? If you see none, can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn. Gotcha, Ralph.
Who's first? Who's second?
It's tough. Close call.
Close call.
Yeah.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Meeting is adjourned.